mismo tiempo que la llamada de Cthulhu, que también me lo jugué, ese sí me lo aventé. Igual, pues después lo puedo traer para acá, como sea, pero sí le traigo ganas a probar el juego este. Me gusta mucho Lovecraft. Así que pues vamos a darle una hora, hora y media, más o menos. Tal vez más, no lo sé. Ahorita veremos. A ver. Controles. Apuntar. Objetos. Movimiento. Ok, creo que con esa vista general es suficiente. Si no, pues siempre en la partida los puedo checar. Ah, ya que se carga. Ok. Sí, como les decía Aldo, quería jugar desde hace ya. Pues desde que salió, hace unos años. 3 años creo que fue. Que me compré la llamada Cthulhu. Me lo jugué. Y después vi este, pero pues estaba muy caro. Estaba en 800,000 varos. Y hace poco más de 2 semanas le puse en 200 y dije, ¿ahora es cuando? Y pues me lo armé. A ver. Oh. La animación se ve bastante bien, pero hay unos momentos donde como que decae leve. No sé. Aquí empezamos con un detalle, que es la tercera persona. En lo personal prefiero siempre los juegos de primera persona. Pero bueno, no creo que afecte mucho la experiencia. Querido señor Charles Red, tal como solicitó, he investigado los brotes de la histeria y las visiones en la ciudad de Oakmont, Massachusetts. Resulta que sus suposiciones eran correctas. Los casos más frecuentes aquí, hombres y mujeres de todo el país se ven reflejados a Oakmont. Torturados por visiones similares a las suyas, una ciudad donde se inunda la presencia de algo enorme pero desconocido. Por casualidad creo haber encontrado la fuente de su dolencia y una persona que podría ayudarle. Prepárese y venga a Oakmont tan pronto como le sea posible. Le recibiré para ayudarle en lo que pueda. Cordialmente, Jones Van Der Berg. Ojo. Ok, listo la nota. Mi pistolita. ¿Qué más? Una 1911 me parece. Ven, ahí como que le cuesta los gráficos, pero no sé.
I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Espérame tantito. Lo voy a subir a...
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Pero pues ahí me
Never
avisan
trust a
ustedes.
tourist advertisement.
La movilidad va algo suelta. Muelles, casquillos, ok. Sí, va muy suelto el eje Z y el eje XY. Entonces ahí anda, ahí anda. Ok. Palacio de la Mente, cuaderno. Trastornos. Habilidades, ok. Bastante bien. Mapa está vacío. Arrasadas con todas con la 1911. Ah, no, es una Bolt M11. Ok.
Now get out! Now get out!
Híbrido para trepar. Ok. Me agacho. ¿Qué es exactamente eso? Oh, ah, es el ojo de la mente. Oh. Ok, tengo
At
una
last,
linternilla.
Mr. Charles
Oh, me espantó ese
Reed.
corte de luz.
What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching
Vamos a
Oakmont was
preguntar por
no
la
easy
ciudad.
task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Okay.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Bonitos lentes, ¿eh?
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Vamos a preguntar por Robert. Creo que es de nuestra mayor
Tell me a little
importancia
about Mr.
actualmente.
Throgmorton.
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
Ok. Dicho Universidad de Oakmont me suena bastante a la Universidad de Arkham. Supongo yo que va a ser una clara referencia.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
¿Cierta la frase?
Other places?
¿Muy cierta?
Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Ok. Eso es para activar. Eso es para tener más información. El ojo de la mente permite ver lo invisible. El ojo de la mente cuando vas a una Es el ojo de la mente cuando veas una distorsión en los bordes de la pantalla y llegues a un sonido repetitivo. Puede que se revelen imágenes del pasado, ilusiones, presagios o rastros de otro modo que sean invisibles. Ok. Ok. Las cerraduras y los tablones se pueden romper con un disparo o un golpe. Si estás agachado, es menos probable que los enemigos te detecten. Los enemigos pueden dañar tu cordura, además de tu salud. Algunos de los enemigos tienen habilidades únicas que pueden resultar una sorpresa desagradable. La munición y suministros son escasos. Saquear, fabricar y recompensas son las únicas fuentes de suministros. Las armas no se recargan solas. Ok. Sumergirse. El arpón aturde a los hostiles. Las bengalas iluminan el camino. Y utiliza el bumper si pierdes la presión del traje de buzo. Un tiempo pulsado para recuperarla poco a poco. Ok. Opciones. Sonido. Subir todo un poco. Creo yo que sí está bien. ¿Seguro? Sí. Ok. Creo yo, supongo. Empezamos con un pulpito. Uy, como esta carcacha. Antes de irme... Ah, mira, aquí eso no... Joder, déjame interactuar. Me dejes interactuar. Carajo. Ok, yo quería interactuar con la estatuilla del pulpo. Ver en forma de que has encontrado la fuente. Ya me voy de aquí. Jones Vanberg me ha dicho que tengo que encontrarme con ella llamado Robert, ok. De la habitación. Esta huella se ha guardado manual. Sí, ok. Vaya, vaya. Pues sí. Está algo grandecillo el mapa. Ah, es que aquí yo pongo los marcadores yo mismo, sí, sí. Barco. Para una habitación del hotel. Robert Temple. Peligro. Me queda pendiente esa vaina. No me deja. Que no me deja interactuar. Me deja. Esa no la esperaba, Me rompo el golpeo. Es mi menú.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Ok. Es bueno, joder. Fíjate que no sé por qué. Bueno, igual vamos a... Y posteriormente regresamos, igual y es por eso. Supongo que este es el aeropuerto. Vamos para allá. ¿Qué chingados es esto? ¿Qué mierda es esto? Oh, tengo cámara. ¿La cámara es limitada o es limitada? No, me voy a checar en el stream porque tengo una limitante. No, creo que no. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Qué es esto? Ah, botiquín. Cámara. Mi arma. Dejar la cámara en mano. No quiero desperdiciar balas a lo güey. Qué bonito crocacha,
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Ok, vamos a preguntarle por su hijo, porque con los rasgos tiene razón de preguntar, pero se va a enojar este güey. Y con las misiones yo creo que probablemente también, ya que pues requiere un
If
ensayo
I
de
may
pena.
ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those
Motianos.
fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now,
Dimorphos.
those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Ah, muy bien. Está bueno para saber.
Mr. Throgmorton,
Pareces
let
chango.
me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see.
Vera.
Thank you.
Okay.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this
Vamos
all
para la
happened?
casa.
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Enfrente de la casa a la izquierda.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Ok. Pero te dijo la derecha o la izquierda. Memoria de corto plazo. Excelente. A ver. Me encanta cómo se mueve, ¿eh? Es un tronco. Ay, se pasa. Ok, la alcoba. Casquillos y pólvora. Ok. Supongo que la munición la voy a craftear más adelante. Pero qué descarga es esto. Empezamos con contaminación de ecosistema marino.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Oh, como chingas con la carta. Joder, ya lo sé. Qué pesados son con el menú, Qué pesados. A ver. Sí, pescado. Pescado. Chingos de pescado. Tentáculos. Pinche casa de era mierda, cabrón. Cuánto pescado y pulpo crudo ahí. Todo caduco.
Let's see what you find, newcomer. Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Pues yo, balas y tú. Creo que ni eso. A ver.
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
Chucho.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Vera.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here
Will
together.
Hammond.
Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
I want to know what happened here.
Okay.
Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Ok. Ok. Supongo que va a ser el poderosísimo Cthulhu, dios siervo de la Paticón.
Where are all the
¿Quiere
other
imaginar?
guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. May have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, Detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Ok. Entonces
I
se
can
tiene su
barely
spoiler.
recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
¿Qué?
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Ese era Paul. El Paul McCartney. ¿Qué hay? Uy, un reloj de bolsillo. Me encantan los relojes de bolsillo. Un diseño muy simple, pero elegante. Un punzón. No,
Never seen
cuchillo.
knives like this before. Masterful work.
Una daga
Seems like
ocultista.
prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Ok.
5 cards short of a full house. 5 cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Ok. Todo bien, todo correcto. Bueno, vamos para abajo. Espérate. Me pregunto si sirve. Creo que no. Ok. Will Hammond, pescador con 3 compañeros, Barry, Paul y Lewis Field.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Smack por acá. Debería estar ahí. El barco. Pero eso voy directo al mapa. A ver, enemies de trozo. A ver, ¿cómo está el menú? Porque la banda de transmisión me bloquea. Ok. Ay, Bart regresó a esta inestable. Su conocimiento. ¿Qué puedes hacer para avanzar? Los monstruos tienen la vida normal, tu personaje tiene la resistencia estándar a la locura. Detective. Las pistas en tu juego no tienen icono de pistas. Ahora recibirás pistas para avanzar en tu investigación y avisos para que abras el palacio de la mente o el cuerno. Ni se te notificará cuando hayas encontrado todas las pistas claves. Creo que lo dejaré en detective. Vamos a dejar aquí la primera parte de Sinking City, porque me voy a cenar. Me gustaría continuar más, pero pues eso, me voy a cenar. Ahí le damos cuando tenga tiempo libre, les aviso y continuamos.